Oh my gosh. I think I'm live. Hurrah! Look how high it is. Oh, and there's already hearts coming in. How fabulous. Is that you, Jess? No, I don't think it's even Jess. Oh, I can't hear in my head anymore. It's lovely to have your company. If you are watching, then it's wonderful. I'm sorry this looks... Yay! Jess is there too. Yay! Oh, I can hear myself. It's not Jess I can hear myself, which must be through Jess's headphone. I've only used one of these because the other one kept dropping out my ear every time I bent over. Now, it's lovely to have your company if you are watching already. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've got somebody in stairs. What was that one? Sticky. Now, what are you called? Sticky Mel. Fabulous. We've got Stella watching as well. Good afternoon. It's lovely to have your company. Thank you so much. Linda's in the house. Now, I won't spend too long saying hello because I always do. Denise, yay. But I won't spend too long. Sorry, this looks a bit bare. I gave the content away the other day, which was quite fabulous. But I have got some of my AALL&Create card up there, which I'm going to keep up there because it looks very pretty. Way, Abs is in the building. Ba, 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 ba. Everyone, Abs is in the building. Abs is watching, so we have to really behave. Now, if you are there, Jess, if you can still hear me, I can't hear you, but I can hear me. So that's disconcerting. Yes, I can hear you. But I'm fighting with myself, so that's awkward. I tell you what I'm going to do. It's my iPad. I'm going to get rid of my iPad. There we go. That's better. Oof. It's because I could hear myself and that was very disconcerting. Now then, folks, it's lovely to have your company. Thank you ever so much for joining me on my first Facebook proper live from my workshop for AALL&Create. It's very exciting. Oh, it looks so grey, doesn't it? I will decorate that. It's too grey. Anyway. We're here on the countdown to Christmas. Now, we are on, and I'm going to spin my camera round so you can see what I'm looking at, okay? Now, when I spin my camera round, this is when you might get a bit dizzy, okay? So hold on to your settees, or whatever you're sitting in. Are you ready? Because I have to remember what I have to do. Hold on. Are you ready? We're going to go for a spin. Whee! Oh, am I doing it right? Okay, hold on. I'm doing it all wrong, everybody. I think. Can you see anything there? Yes, you can. Sorry, because this is... Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, everyone. I'm going to do it like this. Can you see? Yes, you can. Yay! There you go. It's a bit tricky because I can't see what you're seeing. But I might sort that out later with my Facebook. Now, see, we're doing the countdown to Christmas, which has been super exciting. So obviously it started on day 12. But as you scroll down, we're here. 5 days to go. This is the only way I know how many days we've got to Christmas, because in real life, I haven't got a clue. Now, what's been super exciting, every one of these has had deals. So every day, a new calendar door opens. With brand new deals. Now, all you have to do, these ones, you're going to have to be patient, but these ones are already open. So, for instance, today, deals on Miss D. Yay! So, fantastic deals on Miss D, up to 75%. And look, I mean, who doesn't love Miss D? You will definitely know somebody. There's something for everybody. I love that look at a reindeer. How cool is that? How cool is that? All wrapped up in Christmas spirit. I love her. So 75 pence off Miss D. And I tell you what, there's literally favourite, obviously. Obviously, look at her. Favourite. Sorry if you're watching Janice, spiders. So, brilliant deals there. But if we go back, okay, and if you get lost at all, you just click on the 12 days of madness. That'll take you where to go. So you've got loads of different deals on here. We've got rub-ons. Oops-a-daisy. Come on. We've got rub-ons. We've got consumables. 60%, up to 60% on consumables. Our washi tape. Everything £2. I mean, £2 for your washer. Look at that stamp. £2. Sorry, I'll get a bit waylaid, won't I? So there's some amazing ones. Look, the dies. up to 75%. Look at that. And I love these. Now, if you know me and my obsession with Happy Planner, I love this kind of system, like the rotary deck system, kind of clipping, because you don't get your fingers stuck in anything. Absolutely beautiful. As ever, when you look at AALL&Create, not only on the website, but of course go to the Fanatics page, because that's where you'll get loads and loads of inspiration. But look at your price. So this die, it was 16 quid, 15.99, now down to 11.99. Brilliant prices, and the whole system, I love this system. It's so cool. And look, all of those discount, oh, I love that. I've played with them. They're so cool. So do have a look at the dies, because there's some really good prices there. So we're on day 5. That's what this live is for. So you've got 4 more days to go. But then on Christmas Day, come back on Christmas Day, because there's a gift on Christmas Day, which is really sweet. And you know AALL&Create, they're super generous. So come back on Christmas Day for that. And then Boxing Day, there's another gift. So have a look on Boxing Day as well, okay? And obviously become a fanatic. That is possibly one of the best clubs I've ever seen, or best Facebook pages, groups, because it's got so much inspiration, and it's all collated properly, because Abs is such a clever bunny. When you look at the stamps, and you'll be used to this if you're an AALL&Creator, when you look at this, it's got the hashtag and then the number. When you go onto the Fanatics page, all you need to do is put the hashtag and the number, and it's going to bring up loads of inspiration for that stamp. So it's cracking. So if you're ever stuck, that's what to do, okay? If you want to purchase something today, so say you wanted to get that shop, can you tell what I'm going to say yet? If you wanted to get that stamp, all you need to type in the comments is shop space hashtag 1031. Okay, so if there's any stamp or die or paper pack or rub-on that you want to get, have a look at the number on the website. So that's one's hashtag 1028, and that's going to put in the actual stamp for you. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to put my S as well, don't I? So it's shop. What is it, Jess? That's it. So if it's a stamp, so it's shop S hashtag 1031. Do they still need the hashtag, Jess? No. Right, forget the hashtag. Sorry, everybody. I will get this right. Right, it's on the screen. It's on the screen, everyone. You don't need to listen to me, because it's on the screen. Okay, so it is shop and then S for stamp 1032 for that one, for instance. And Jess is going to put the things on the screen, so you are going to see them, so you'll know exactly what you need to shop, okay? So do have a look at that. Now, the website, obviously, have a little look, have a peruse, come back every single day, because there's something new every single day. And then even Christmas Day, and I love that, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, you've even got some goodness, okay, to have a look through. Now, shall we get crafting? Because I've got loads of stuff. Okay, hold on, I'm going to spin you again. Are you ready? This is where it all goes a bit dodgy. I got you. Yes. Yay. Right. Also, right, so I want you to comment live, because it's lovely seeing what your comments are, and it's lovely saying hello. We've also got, I've got my notes here on a scrappy bit of paper. Of course they have. Look, she's so good. She puts the little things up. Coming live. Now, if you comment, and in the comments you put live, what that does is give you a little reminder. So when we've got a Facebook Live, you'll get a little reminder to say, oh, we're going live in such and such a time, so you know to tune in. That's really handy, because if you're out like me, you're going to forget. We've also got a competition, a little prize draw, right? So all you need to do in the comments, again, the comments are going to be super busy. So in the comments, all you need to do is put in win. Now, you can put this as many times as you want. So keep putting it in, because eventually someone's going to be picked out at random. But obviously, if you've typed it 30 times, you're in there more than the person who's only typed it once. So it's win, pop that in your comments, and someone's going to win a £20 voucher. That's well good, isn't it? So do that. Now, I am going to put this back on Facebook, but I am going to mute myself so I can see what what you're seeing, because otherwise I can't see what you're seeing, if that makes any sense. But I will mute it so I can't hear me. I know everybody at home's like, I don't care about that, Leonie, what you're talking about. But it just helps me. Oh no, if I do that, I better what you Jess. Anyway, shall we just demo? Let's do that, because that's going to make more sense. Oh, that's nice as well. Yeah, where are you tuning in from? It'd be lovely to know where everybody is in the world, because there's always loads of people all over the place. Oh, and I love the place. Thank you. It's cool, isn't it? I went home to change because I was stood here when me and Jess did the test. Oh my gosh. I looked at myself. My hair were awful, and I had my dog walking outfit on. It was like, I can't do that. Can't do that. So I went home, washed my hair, and got ready so my hair's clean. Yay! And I've got a clean shirt on. Not my dog walking outfit. Right, shall we get crafting? Shall we go? Okay, so let me spin you again, everybody, because I will make sure this is right. So I'm going to come down like that. Are you looking at my ceiling? Oh, sorry. I have to get it right. Oh, sorry. I'm looking there. That's it. That's it, innit? Yes. There you go. You can see me. Yes. Now, I need to bring you left a little bit, but you won't be able to see all of me, Matt. But if I do it like this, I will actually be able to see what you're seeing in a second. Yes, that's it. There. So if I craft here, it's going to be fine. Okay, so what I wanted to do first things first, right? So we've got, and have a look at the deals, because obviously I saw some of these for £2 on the actual offers. So have a look at these, okay? Because this is your wash it. Now, you wash it. There's loads of ways of using this. However, look at this. If I put this on here, this is going to give me that repeat pattern, and I love this. It's the first washi I've ever seen that does anything like this. You can then chop it up, and look, you can make all these beautiful toppers. Now, on the washi, you've actually got 10 meters per roll, which is amazing. On each roll, there's 40 centimeters design before it repeats, and you can create 25 of these amazing toppers from one roll. How cool is that? It's dead easy as well. This one with the beautiful birds, look at that design. Isn't that pretty? And look how bright it is. It's so bright and just joyful. Now, it's dead easy to do as well. If I just take, I'm going to flip this over and do it on the other side actually. So all you need to do, I'm going to take the bird for this one, is take your washi, and this isn't the demo, I'll go on to the demo in a minute, but take your washi, bob it on, I'm starting at the bottom, tear a bit, and then get your next bit, okay? Now, the easy bit of this, just sort of bring it along, and it's dead obvious where it's going to line up. Line that up. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? And I've got a bit of a crease in, but it doesn't matter. Just tear that. It's washi tape. So it's going to tear absolutely beautifully. And then bring the next one down. Line it up. Like so. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? And just keep going. 25 amazing card toppers. If you want to make these into card toppers. I mean, with this design, you're going to be chopping it up like so. So you're going to get different. I mean, for ATCs, how pretty is that? Aren't they stunning? Really stunning designs. Have a look, because they've got a lot of washi on that website. And of course, there's amazing deals. Now, that's one way of using them, okay? But you don't have to. Like, look, now this is the box. And I saw this as well on the website. Now, this is in the die section, because it's the box that's going to house these beautiful dies in, okay? So that's actually going to sit just like that in there. Isn't that cool? And when you go through and you see all the different designs that are going to fit in, they'll all fit in like that. I love this. I think it's such a good idea. And imagine when you've got loads of these all lined up on your desk. Maybe you're going to use them for swatches. Maybe you're going to use them for little, I don't know, maybe it could be a prompt card. Really, really cool. And of course, there is loads of offers on the dies. I'm just finding my dies. So like for this one, for instance, if you wanted this die, and this die will give you, I've covered up the top, but it's going to get, and I've covered up the top and mixed up, obviously. I've mixed up my dies, because I wouldn't just use it as is. So I've used the insert for that one and the outside for that one. But if you want both of them, it's a proper deal at the moment. Now, if you're going to go for these, it is shop, so always remember the shop, and then D for die, 68 for that one. And look at all the little extras. I love these because if you want these right, they cut into the card. And at the minute, they're only £11.99. That is it. They'll cut into the card. I've chopped this because they cut in, but they just cut that fancy border. So this is the rest of the card. So if you want that one, it's shop D68. This one, shop D71. And again, look at all those extra embellishments. I love those. They are so cool. And obviously, you get tons for your cash, but it is the way they fit in. Doesn't it look pretty? Like when it's all full, be well cool. But going back to washi tape, and again, this isn't my design. This isn't my demo. This is just as well as. I love this because look, this is what washi tape is so good at, because, and I'm going to mix up my washes. I'm not even using just the one washi because I can now come in. I'm not worried about it creasing. I can literally go around edges with this. I'm not bothering about ripping and tearing it. I'm just going to go around these edges. So if you're decorating something like a box or a frame, anything like that, it's super, super easy. Now, let me just have a little look. I'm going to have that one on here like that. So some design will be quite cohesive. As you can see in there, like I've got the proper design in there. But the rest of it is, it's just all a mishmash of imagery. It's a proper collage, which I just love. Now, if I take, let me take my other, because I left a bit sort of plain for you. So I could show you this. Because have a little look. If I just take this now, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to decorate. So if I go in, so think of all your maybe different MDF elements that you've got, or maybe it's grey board, you know, things that you want to upcycle. Maybe you're going to be using this on furniture. It's well called furniture because it's easy. And look how quick you've got a print on there. I won't do the full thing because like I say, I've got a demo planned. I love ripping and tearing it as well because it just, the texture is really, really beautiful. I'm going to bring that into the corner like so. When you go wrong, which invariably I do, just peels back off again. So it's not a biggie. I do that. I always wrap it around my thumb on carpet, everywhere. There we go. And then rip and tear, rip and tear. Pop that there, like so. See? And round the corners, it's not a biggie. It's, you know, like when you're working with your rice paper. And I love rice papers. But you don't have to worry about these little fidgety bits. It's the same with washi. It goes round your faffy bits, fabulous. So it just hugs those lovely little faffy bits really, really well. I really like that. Now, I won't do all of it, like I said, because I could get carried away and this isn't my demo. But to finish something like this, if you get gesso, now have a look at that website again. Because I know on the website, and I'm trying to find my website, bear with. I know on the website there's tons of deals on your consumables. Let me see. Yay, there you see, day 8. Now, that's on my good old consumables. So on there, have a little look because you've got tons of goodies. Oh, I didn't know you had Lindy's. I love Lindy's. I've got some of Lindy's as well. Oh my gosh. So tempted now to run off and get me Lindy's. I love Lindy's stuff. They've got Lindy's. And you can get a huge collection. That's in your deals. Oh, I love them. Are they? Are they brand new? Right, these are brand new. If I'm talking, it's Jess I'm talking to. She's in my head. And I will warn you, Jess, I can't actually see my screen at all. So unfortunately, I can't see anything you're putting on screen. I'm so sorry. And I can't see the comments either because my phone is like, you know. Oh, these are nice. What are these? Oh, Finnabares. I've not seen those. Look at a chipboard. Are they new as well? They're lovely. Oh, you've got some nice stuff. Right, sorry, don't shop. Oh, that's nice. Look at the watercolour set from Stamperia. That's beautiful. And some of the fabric. Oh. Now, if you want to shop for something specific, okay, you have got your top doodah menu, okay? So if you go into that, obviously, you've got all your goodies there. So if there is a medium, so if you don't want to get lost like me, and before you know it, you've like bought 50 million other things than the thing you're looking for, you go to the actual thing you want. So like that one, there's your gessos. Okay, so you can find the specific one you want. So you've got the big pot of gesso from Art by Marlene there. You've got Dina. So there's loads and loads of different gessos there as well. So do have a look. So it really helps. So if you know what you want, you can get that there, okay? Right. I love that. I said I'd demo, and actually what I do is get carried away shopping. Of course I did. Oh, I love the Lindy's stuff. It's really cool, everyone. Right, okay. So taking a little bit of gesso, slap it on my mat, and then what I'll be doing is just dragging this on. Now, what this will do is knock this back, but you might put texture paste on here. I'm not putting it in my wet gesso. You might be putting texture paste. You know, you might be adding embellishments onto it. There's so much you can do, and the lovely thing is, with your washi tape, it's super, super easy to work over the top of. And this as well. So what I'm doing is obviously knocking this back so it all blends in together, but then I would seal this. I'd seal it with a glue because otherwise, if there's any sort of stray bits of your washi, they might, like when you're using it quite a lot, they might get peeled off, they might get knocked off. So seal it with either a sealer or an adhesive. As long as you're using a clear adhesive, that's going to work, okay? But it's a lovely way of decorating all your beautiful boxes, and I love that because it makes it all blend in and it makes it look a bit vintagey. Okay, now, that's your beautiful box. So have a look on the die section if you want that. And obviously, you've got all your dies that mix and match with it. But let me put that to one side. If you did want this one. So what will be the thing for this? Will this be under the die section then, oh lovely Jess? Excellent. So it's going to be shop DMDB. Yay! That's... Oh, okay. They're throwing us. So it's shop MDB for that one, and that's how you'll get that in your basket. If you've any problems, just have a look on that website because it's dead easy. I'm going to move this out my way, and I'm going to move it out my way so I don't stand on it, and move that out my way as well. Right then, folks, are you ready? Shall we demo proper? So what I want to do is, I don't know what time is it as well, because I know what I'm like. Oh, it's only 22 minutes past. That's good. So I wanted to use, first of all, the beautiful papers. Now, I say papers, they're not paper. This is cardstock. This is heavyweight cardstock. It's absolutely beautiful. And you've got loads and loads of different patterns in here. They're all double-sided. And listen, isn't it weighty? It's really, really nice. I might just try and... I've noticed my camera seems to be sloping a little bit, but it's okay, isn't it? You're just sloping a bit. But you've got all these... I've chopped into mine quite a bit because obviously I've actually prepped. It's what you get. You know, if you actually have time, you prep, but it's really good. I love these. I love all the design. I love how it's all layered and collaged. I think they look beautiful. I'm using these, okay? So I've already cut loads of those out, but the designs are stunning. Really, really, really like these. Maybe you're going to be die cutting these. You could, well, like I did with my lovely Copydex ones. Maybe you're going to be die cutting. Maybe you're going to be inking. Because of the cardstock that's used, it's really, really, it takes your ink beautifully. Now, if you do want this one, it's going to be shop. Now, is this, is it a card? Is that what it's under? Paper. So it's shop P13 for that one, okay? And sorry about the shininess. It's because I didn't take it out the packaging. I've got my light on. So shop P for 13. That's how you get it if you're going into your comments. Otherwise, you can go on the website. You're going to see it on the website. And what I've done, how much? 50%? 30, right, there's 30% of all papers. So if you are going in, again, let me find that on the website. So if you are going in, again, have a cheeky little look. Papers, there. Day 11 for you, oh look, and they're so nice. We've even got like that. So that was one of the A4s, but you've got the A5 as well. Oh, that's rub-ons. You've got the A5 as well. And the A5, let me show you one of these, because they're beautiful. They're beautiful. This one is shop P14. And look, it's a lovely colourway. Let me move all these, because I'll lose them. See, look at the colourway. I've been die cutting. Isn't that stunning? And again, it's cardstock. You might just be folding this and making it into a really cool card. Or you might be adding it to a journal, you know. In fact, if you've got the Copydex die, where did the thing go? It's not called Copydex, is it? Copydex is glue. What's it called? Memory Dex. Copydex is glue. I love that. If you've got your beautiful Memory Dex die, you might be die cutting them down. Aren't they beautiful? They're just beautiful. Really, really, really pretty. And there's all sorts going on there. The layers are just magnificent. Really elegant. So have a look at those. You've got your A4. You've got these ones are your A5. And again, the prices are cracking. Like that one, your A6 paper, just £5.59. So do have a little look on there because, again, some beautiful, beautiful designs. I really like these. I like that they're cardstock as well because they're just nice and heavy and ready to go. Right. Pop that there, pop that there, pop that there. So what I've got, I've already cut these little elements out, right? So we've got all of these are like little pockets. So you've got little pockets, you've got things to pop things in. This one I've already glued down. So I'm going to use it like that and put things in there. So you've got loads of little elements already cut out. Already, I've got my adhesive on most of them, she says, on some of them. I started doing the adhesive and then obviously forgot. So I've got my adhesive on 2 of them. But let me show you where we're going with it, right? So shift that out of the way because I want to put these in a journal. So I've got one of my my journals. I was going to do a double page spread because of the view. It's all right doing a double page spread when you've got landscape, but when it's portrait, it can be a bit tricky. So I've decided I'm just going to do a single page spread for you today. And I love this. I love working in journals because it's always cool. And this is one of my journals, and it's a tea dye. So look how well they go with your tea dye. Isn't that pretty? Sorry, you've just had a bit of a rock then. I knocked my camera, so you're having a rock. Are you all right, everyone? There we go. Okay, so what I suggest doing, and this is kind of a good game, have a play with your layering, first of all. Decide on what you want to do with your with the way you're going to set it out. So how are you going to configure your page? You've got these little corner pockets like this. So think about where you want to put them. Now, I want mine so they kind of layer up. So I want them overlapping. But you need to think about it because you still want to be able to put things into these pockets. You know, you still want to be able to use the pockets. So you can't have the glue so it's inside there. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use your pockets. So just sort of think about where everything's going to go and think about what you want to be able to see. Like with this one, for instance, I can have that overlapping like that because my glue, as long as I make sure my glue ends there, I can still use that pocket. And I like this. I like them all sort of overlapping, like so. I think that'll look really, really cool. I'm going to move it down my page, though, because I realised then, if I have them as high as I were going to go, if I stuck that in and they're up here, it's going to be falling out the pocket. So just have a little sort of play. What you can do, and I kind of like this. I don't do it myself, obviously. What I like and what I do are two different things. But what you can do when you've decided what you're doing, the actual page layout, take a picture, or even better, do a little drawing so you've remembered where your layout's going to be. I'm not doing either of those things. I'm just going to start gluing it in. Now, what I wanted to use with this was double-sided tape, because if I use wet glue, I know me, and I don't know what that bit is. I know what I'm like. I'd put my wet glue on, and then I'd stick the whole thing together, and then you won't be able to open it or put anything pretty inside. So I'm going to use double-sided tape. I thought I'd done this already, because this is really the boring bit, so I do apologise. I could have sworn I'd done it, but there's a lot of things I could have sworn I'd done. This morning, as Jess knows, I've had a really interesting morning. I already lost my dog because she went chasing a beautiful deer. She didn't get it. She weren't even close, but she made a good effort. She made enough effort that she disappeared for a little while. And then I lost my boot in the mud. That were ridiculous. Right, okay. So that's one of my little pockets. See? How cute. So it's going to slip in. Like so. I love that. Doesn't that look good? And obviously you can ink round the edges and do all that malarkey. Stick. Don't unstick. So I've already got glue on that one. And I've got glue on that little pocket as well. And then on this one, I thought I'd put adhesive on this, but I haven't. This one I can actually stick on with wet glue, to be honest. But I am going to put double-sided on. Just because. Just to be on the safe side. Again, do keep checking out that website. It's great to check out the website when I'm doing boring bits. Or you can check out after. Have we had any interesting places where people are watching from, Jess? Where's people tuning in from? Oh, we've got some latecomers to the party. Hello, latecomers. How lovely to have your company. If you are just joining us, then this is a countdown to Christmas. The AALL&Create countdown to Christmas, which means, obviously, there's loads of deals to be had. So, again, check out the website. Today, we've got the fabulous Miss D, and I have, of course, got a Miss D to work with on my page because she's amazing. So do check the website, because that's where you're going to find all those fabulous, fabulous deals. And there's loads to be had. Now, what I'm doing is, okay, getting a cheeky bit of gesso. Because this is a textured pad, when I put this on, I'm going to see that texture. I'm not putting loads on. A, because I can't be bothered waiting for it to dry, but B, because I'm layering up over the top of it and I just want texture. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm just knocking my page back a bit so it makes it a bit interesting. So lightly going over with the gesso just to give it that really cool sort of white space. I'm not completely filling my page. I want to see the colours behind it. So just going on with a little bit of that. I've lost my lid. There it is. I'm then going to add some ink onto this, okay? Now, I know what. All right. AALL&Create, you've got the distress spritzers, haven't you? On that their website. I've disappeared because I'm looking for my distress spritzers, which I know I've got. I don't know where I've put up there. Hey, Angela. Angela's watching from the Yorkshire. Hello there, Angela. Lovely to have your company. We've got London, Leicester, Australia. I love that. So Yorkshire, London, Leicester, Australia. Just thrown in casually. Australia. How magnificent. Belgium. How magnificent. I love, lovely, lovely, lovely Scotland. Oh, everybody, how exciting. Well, obviously, the winner of the most far-flung has to be Australia, obviously. But thank you to everyone. Where is she? Wet Wigan. Margaret, it's horrible up the north, isn't it, currently? I know, because I am also up the north. Sorry, I've disappeared everyone. I'm looking for paper. I'm up the north. and it's an horrible grey day out there today. Right, I'm popping now. Our lovely Jess, I'm going to use some, because you've got these on your website, haven't you? The Distress Spritz, and these are gorgeous. Now she's going to pop the cords up for these, so have a little look. I'm hoping I haven't blocked my nozzle. Nobody wants that, darling. Giving it a little shake, and I'm trying to get the actual mica at the bottom of that page, right? And then what I'm going to do is start to spritz it. Now again, I don't want this all over at shop. I'm going pretty subtle with this. Just little spritz. I like that about these, that you can be really controlled, that those little spritz that you give, it doesn't sort of, boom, it doesn't cover the whole page in one go. To clean the nozzle, I'm going to dip that in water. Now, I really recommend doing that. You know me, I normally can't be bothered doing anything like that, but I tell you what, for these, then I've got my dirty water everywhere. With these, it is important, because otherwise you might block your little nozzle up. This one is peacock feathers, but there's loads of different colours, and it's your distress spritz, okay? So if you're looking for that, have a look for your distress spritz. And I'll just mop this up a little bit, because obviously I got it everywhere. Now, I did put paper here because I didn't want it to go absolutely everywhere. Again, I know my skill set and I get it everywhere. But also, I mean, this is beautiful. So if I've got it on my scrap piece of paper, it's only going to look gorgeous, isn't it? So it's definitely worth to always have scrap. You've got a variation as well, because I've gone onto my my paper and my gesso. You're going to get different sort of finishes on it. So the stuff on the gesso, I can see the mica shining really bright already. So that's going to give me such a different look to the stuff that hits the page. The page is more absorbent, so it's obviously going to be slightly different. When you get bored of doing the heat gun, which invariably I do after about 3 seconds, that's when I normally mop a bit up, just out of sheer boredom. Now, if you fancy getting the spritzers, we've got some good prices on these as well. So if you want to go individually, they're just £3.59, so you can pick and choose what colours you fancy. That's one option. We have got a bundle. If you wanted to go for the bundle, and that's all 12 of them, it's £42.99. So maybe you get yourself a cheeky little Christmas present, and they are rather nice. You've also got now set 1, 2 or 3. Now, I think that's giving you like all, 36 colours now. So it's absolutely and I love these. I really like them. Like that peacock feathers, it's got a green in it as well. It's delicious. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've got my base on, right? Now, what I'm going to do is add texture. So I'm going to go on with my stamps for this, because I don't want to just start layering up on this. I want to add extra detail, extra texture. So this is where these cool little stamps come in. I really like these teeny tiny ones. I think they're fabulous. And it's because something like this in that stamp set, look how many little stamps you've got in this one stamp set. There's 4 stamps in that tiny little stamp set. If you do fancy this one, shop S1162. Okay, so if you fancy going for this one, that's what you're putting in your comments. And remember, it is in your comments. Now, I've got my big block, but I might just have a cheeky rummage and get a smaller block as well for this one. Now, building up my background. So, let's see. Sometimes with this, I build it up and I don't actually use an ink block, because sometimes I don't want to use a block. I like it quite distressed. Oh, I tell you what I am going to do, however. I'm going to put one of my blocks under my page. And this might cause an issue. No, it doesn't cause an issue. And that's because, let me just move that out a bit. The reason I'm doing this is because if I don't put this under my page, because this is such a soft book, I might start it won't give me a clean print. Okay, so if I've got that under my page, I'm going to get a clearer print. Now, I'm stamping with Distress Oxide. This is Chipped Sapphire. This is only building up a background, so I don't care. I was saying it won't give me a clear print. I mean, I don't need it perfect, but I want to see something, you know, which is why I've put that underneath. So I'm just going to start doing a few little random prints. I'll just do three little random prints of the circle, and this is just adding those gorgeous layers. Oh, where did I put my stamp? There it is. And then let me take some of these lovely little numbers like so. Who's that? Carol. Oh, Carol, thank you. Carol says she's missed me. Thank you, Carol. These lives they're really handy actually, you know, because it's hard, and it's hard for people to find everybody, you know, because there's that many lives happening. So, but do keep looking out, Carol. I mean, a lot of us crafters are all over at shop now doing these lives. We're doing lives till they come out of our ears. So do watch for us, Carol. But yeah, obviously I'm over the moon to be doing this for our abs and the team, because I get to play. It is lovely. It is still lovely being able to still play. And now it's quite nice because I feel like I've got time, which is quite fabulous. Right, okay. A little bit of that. Obviously, I'm going to tidy up afterwards. And then, of course she is. If you want this one, this one's cool. This one is shop, again in the comments, S for stamps, 1160. Okay, so shop S1160, and that's all in your comments. I love this one as well. I really like that. I just think that is quite, the movement on that is so cool. Definitely using that, but I'm going to use that with a different colour, but it's so cool. If you do want that one, it's shop S713. And it's that one is a full stamp again. Love, love, love that. I have to use that. These are all the stamps that were sent to me in the bundle. And I know I didn't have to use everything, but you know when you end up wanting to use everything, it's like using everything in the box, literally. Now, I'm going to use a darker colour. So I'm actually going to use, I'll use Vintage Photo. Now, I know the Vintage Photo Distress Oxide might not be on the website at the minute. Sorry, the Distress Oxide is, I'm using normal because I can't find my Distress Oxide, but either which one will work. Again, I'm just going to pop, and I'm not going to use a block for this, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this, and I'll see what stamps out. I might see, it's very light. Now, this is the paper I'm using, okay? So what I'm going to do is switch up my ink pads. Now, I didn't warn Jess of this, but I know that they already have VersaFine ink on the website. Don't you, Jess? She's like, what? She's on it. So it's a VersaFine Claire ink pads, everybody. That's what I'm going to use. The reason I'm doing that is because with my Distress, because of the colour on this sort of tea stain natural card, it means I'm not going to see the print as heavy. I want to see it a bit heavier because I love this stamp. I think it's such a cool stamp. I want to see more of it. So if I use VersaFine Claire, I'm going to see a lot more. Can you see? A lot more of that design, especially over the mica. So it's going to pop a lot more. And I'm just going to bunch this together. So I'm bunching the blue. I can still see the blue, but I'm bunching that, and I'm just going to bunch here, and then a bunch here, okay? So I'm going to have a little bit, I moved them, but you can't tell. Look, it's just got a natural sweep, but I think I got away with it, yes. And then let's pop a little bunch down here as well. But with this one, I don't want the full stamp, so let's pull it off the block and just do a part, okay? So squidge it down. Perfect. Let's do a little bit here as well, like so. So it's just linking it all through. I really like, I love that. I love how it starts building up. It's so cool, isn't it? The ink pad I'm using is a VersaFine Claire. It's a Fallen Leaves, but there's quite a few of the nice brown ones. So choose one of the brown ones because they'll work wonderfully for this. And let's just have that coming down the page And then let's have it going up the page. So it's just taking our eye to give us that lovely line. Doesn't that already look beautiful? And that blue from the Distressed Spritz is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, I'm definitely going to use some of this. This stamp is magnificent. I really like this. And this is one of those stamps that you can use in so many different ways because you've got, it almost looks like cracked glass, doesn't it? This is not how my screen looks on my phone. It's all right at the minute, touch all the wood, because obviously I've lost my screen protector. So it's cracked glass, but it's not just that. I mean, there's so much movement. There's so much crackle in this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, do I want to go dark or do I want a lighter tone? I think I want a lighter tone because I'm not going for the actual cracked glass kind of look with this. I want something a bit brighter, you know? So actually, I'm going to use Warm Breeze. First Fine Clair Warm Breeze for this. This stamp is £2. That is it. Is that in the £2 section? Oh my gosh. So you know on the website, and I'll show you in a bit, you know you've got your £2 section. That's where you're going to find this stamp. I really like this. And what I'm doing, right, I'm just picking up some of these little bits like so. As usual, now I haven't prepped this. I haven't got another page that I've done before. That isn't what I do. I like just seeing what happens. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're seeing what happens. This is taking, I love that. This is taking a page and just playing. Isn't it cool? Because look, I just want a tiny bit of that. So you just squidge a tiny bit. It looks like it's exploding out the page, doesn't it? Oh, I love this one. My lovely journal now. My lovely journal, I don't know if we've got these in stock. I use these a lot. These are my Lamali journals. These are actually on my site, these ones. But I don't know if we've got any. Sorry, I might have been teasing that a bit. Because I had a workshop last weekend. And I think we probably sold out. But yes, sorry. I probably shouldn't have used that. That is on my website. And I probably shouldn't have used it because it is a bit of a tease. Is that for something you might not be able to get. But if it is, it's on mine. If it isn't, I will be getting them back in stock eventually. Sorry. I do like using these though, because look how it fits, that paper. Isn't that fabulous? Love that. And I'm going to bring just a little bit down here as well. Because... Yay! Samantha received this stamp yesterday and she's going to have a play later. Share it, share. We love to see what you're going to do. And this stamp, see, if I just, let me go off on my tangent. If I just took a scrap of paper, right? Tangent time. Pop this to one side. So, if I just took my scrap of paper, right, and stamped it as is, so let's stamp it as it's meant to be. See, and it'll look well cool. So as it's meant to be, it's going to give you that, which does look really cool, doesn't it? I mean, you could take that. You could obviously layer it. Maybe you're going to be layering it on one of your pieces of card. You know, maybe you're going to be adding it to this. If you're going to add it to one of your cards that already exist, try and match one of the colours because then it'll blend in. So I think like with this one, that blue doesn't, it sort of clashes a bit. However, if I took a brown, so the fallen leaf, maybe that one would work better. Or with this one, maybe if I took the paradise blue. No, it needs to be a cooler blue, doesn't it? So have a little look at your ink pads. See what's going to go, because when you over stamp it, and I know I haven't cleaned it, but it's okay. See, if I over stamp it on this, because I've got brown there, so if I pop this over here, look how cool. It just blends in. Doesn't it look good? So it means you can take your beautiful papers and change them up. So like with this one, I could now take this, and you don't need to use a full stamp. I'm using a full stamp and letting it fall off the page because doing it that way, hold on a minute, stamping underneath. Doing it that way, you're just getting part of that image. See, boom, it looks like it's part of it. Love that. With this one, I should have brought out the greys. if you're using, for instance, like a hickory smoke, that'll go so well with this. Or maybe, which one the other one? There's another one I was going to use with that, but I've forgotten. I'm getting carried away now because I've gone off on a tangent. Yeah. Come back, Leonie. But yeah, gorgeous stamp. Have a look for this one. It's only £2. It's £2, everybody. I mean, when I was driving back yesterday, because I've been to the Oundle, I stopped at the service station. What did I have? But it was like a tenner. And it were rubbish as well. You just, ugh. But £2, and it's a lovely stamp, is that? Anyway, if you do want that one, it is Shop S713. Okay, right, back to what I were doing. Move that. I tell you what I am doing. I'm creating unholy mess in the corner. That's what I am doing. I won't be able to find anything. Right, where's my page? There we go. So that's building up really beautifully. So let's start adding, because I like where we're at. I don't want to add any more elements to that because I like it at the minute. I will add splashes and things, but the splashes can wait. At the minute, I'm happy with this. So now we start doing our layers, which I've put under my pile of stuff. So bear with, let me find them all again. So it's all these now. See, these are going to come on to my page. That's my gorgeous background. And then I've got all these lovely layers there. So tons of stuff. Let's see. And the splashes later will bring everything together. But for now, see, look how good that looks. So it still pops. Even though I've got my background, that still stands out. So let's make sure I know where I'm going. Oh, that double-sided tape, it's not having any of it. There we go. Let's force it. I will use a bit of wet glue on there as well if it's been stubborn. So let's decide where we're going. So I'm going to go there with that one, there with that one, right down there. Right, I'm just going to stick it. I'm not going to faff. You know when I said about your composition, take ages, get your composition right, make sure it's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. In real life, what I do is this. I just stick it on and then hope for the best. And kind of move things around if I fell out with it. See that double-sided tape, it's been really stubborn. So I am going to use a little bit of wet glue on there. So the double-sided will hold it a little bit, but the wet glue is going to hold it proper because I want to use these pockets. This is why I love using these for a journal, because the pockets, because the corners. That one, you could have it going that way or that way, wherever you fancied. And because of double-sided, it's up to you which side you use. You know, you could use either one of these. So it's completely up to you because one side has got the print, so you can see all the designs, but the other side is, because it's double-sided cardstock that they come out of, so the other side has got that beautiful design as well. So it's completely up to you which way you're going. Now I'm just holding it in situ for a moment so it doesn't fight with me. There we go. I haven't put ink around this edge. You can do, it will look really pretty. I haven't, just because this one I was going to use if it were a double page spread. Because I'm doing a single page spread, I'm not going to use a bigger one. I'm just going to use the smaller ones. So I love that little pocket, and I do want them all bunched up. Now, with this little pocket, I am going to go on with a bit of ink because it's lighter than these. And I've used the different collections, so I've got different colours in there. But I really quite like that. I like the sort of combination of different colour tones. I'm just having a rummage for one of my brushes to do the edges with this. Normally, I must admit with this, normally I like doing the edges in with a sponge, not a brush. But I have no idea where I've put all my sponges. I'm going on with one of my distress inks. So I'm just using normal distress for this, but this or distress oxide, it's all gonna work. Even your Verse Fine Clairs, you can use anything. And I'm just gently going around the edges with the sponge, with the brush, like so. Okay, let's make that a bit darker so it's really obvious that that's a little pocket. Right, shift that there, shift that there. I have put my double-sided on, but as we've seen, My double side is being stubborn. But hopefully this will hold it in situ long enough for the wet glue to take. I'm really good. Oh, now if you do, if you want your adhesive, have a look on your consumables because you've got 30% off all your adhesives. So that'll be in your consumables. So have a look, 30% off all adhesives. Now I'm going to pop that just there. So they're all lapping and bunched up together. There's some amazing deals. I tell you what, it was lovely when me and Abs did the live as well. We've got, I got dates when I'm back in the London. So that'll be nice. So I'm going to be with the team again. Can't remember the date off my head. It's in January. I know. Oh, look, now, should I put another one there as well? That's quite cute, cool, isn't it? And then it means, so it means I could have one tucked in there, one tucked in there like that. Come on. Don't be stubborn. See how cool does that look? Things tucked there. Oh, yeah, I like that. Doesn't it look nice? That needs to hold. And then, let's put this here. What time am I doing okay for time? Oh, good grief, I've nearly been an hour. Does it go off after an hour, Jess, or does it go off when I stop talking? Oh, fabulous. We've got a bit of time yet then, boys and girls. Okay, let's stick that there, like that. There, now. Got a little bit of time. I'm going to hold these down. While I hold these down with this hand, I'm going to show you. Hold on. Facebook. Come on. There you go. Right. See, I'm multitasking, everybody. Because I'm going to show you. I don't think that's going to work. Is that going to work? Am I going to be able... Oh, let's hold it down with my iPad. And let's hope my iPad will peel back off it and won't be stuck to the surface. Now, glues. If you want to go for glues, we've got all your different inks and consumables. So have a look there for all your glues and stuff. Remember, if you are just joining us, remember, we're doing the countdown. That's what this is all in aid of. So, a countdown of madness. 12 days of madness. So, you've got every single day a new calendar door has been opening, which has released a brand new fantastic deal. Of course you can still go back. All these deals are still available. So we had dies, there's papers, everything £2, and that's where you'll find that really cool stamp that I was using. You've got 50%, up to 50% off stamps, consumables, good old washi tapes, and remember our beautiful layering washi tapes, which are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, aren't they beautiful? So have a look at those. And then we've got, we've also got rub-ons. And I forgot about my rub-ons. I forgot about my rub-ons. I wanted to use rub-ons on this page. I'm going to do my rub-ons. The 3 for 2 on rub-ons. Love rub-ons. And hey, it's a good job I looked at this because I completely forgot about my rub-ons. I got that carried away with my stamping. And then today we've got our fabulous Miss D. And Miss D is going on my page. You have got 4 more days to go, but still come back on Christmas Day, because Christmas Day there's a gift for everyone, so have a look. And then the final surprise is Boxing Day. Yay! So come back every single day for extra things, okay? It's dead exciting. If you are watching today, then obviously, you can still enter your prize draw. So all you have to do in the comments, type win, and one lucky person is going to win a £20 voucher. Huge. So type, oh, I love that. There's loads of dies I haven't seen. I know I sound like I'm working at the minute because I'm telling you what to do. What I'm doing is shopping. Look at these. These are beautiful. There's so many cool designs. There's loads I haven't seen, you know. There's tons on here I haven't seen. You lot have been well busy. There's loads. So do have a look on the website because there's absolutely tons and tons of deals. Like, look at that one. That die's gone from £17.99 to £10.79. So it's definitely worth having a little look. And obviously joining everybody for your 12 days of madness. It feels like that, doesn't it? To be fair, though, I mean, is anybody else like me? And I'm just... I just don't, I haven't even thought about Christmas yet, which is bad considering we've got 5 days or whatever it is. But, oh, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not humbuggish. I just a bit lazy, I suppose. Can't really be bothered. Rude. Now, it's funny, innit? Once upon a day like Christmas, you used to get all excited, getting ready, going out. Now, if I went to a pub and I'd see that Slade song, I'd have to leave. I wouldn't do anything violent. I'd just have to leave. The thought of it now is just awful. Anyway, so rub-ons. Now, if you want this one, these are so beautiful. So it's going to be shop or for rub-ons 15. And then look, in this, you are getting 3 for 2 with all your rub-ons currently. So stick it in your basket and the price will work itself out, right? 3 for 2 on all your rub-ons. And I love these. Say, look at that. Aren't they beautiful? You've got so much on one design. They're funky, they're cool. I mean, it's AALL&Create. So they're just beautiful. You've got, this is my lovely butterfly one. Make sure you don't do what I'm doing and keep leaving the backing sheet. I'm going to use, however, this one. Okay. Now, if you do want to go for this one, this is shop R14. If you want to put it in your basket now, obviously 3 for 2 deal. So maybe what you're going to be doing is having a little look later. If you are shopping with the comments, however, I didn't explain what happens. So you'll get a notification, you'll get a message that gives you a link. Now that link will take you through to your basket, so you'll be able to see everything in your basket. And don't panic. You can add to your basket, you can take things out. Just because it's in your basket, it doesn't mean that you've paid for it and you're getting it straight away, okay? So you've still got loads of time. It's just a really good way of not coming off the live, watching the live, building up your basket. So it means that you've got that going in your basket where you don't have to go and look for something and you don't have to write it down. You don't have to remember. So it's kind of like a shopping list almost, you know, so you're collating a shopping list, which you can then go back and add to a takeout depending. So that's what it's good for, you know, the way this works, because you don't have to, if you're like me, you have to try and remember everything you saw. And if you're like me, you won't have a chance. So this just builds up that shopping list. Now, when our lovely Abs demonstrates these, I'll do an Abs, right? This is what Abs does. He takes this backing sheet off and he goes, right, I'm just going to put it here like this. Where do I want it? I'm just going to put it here like this. And he just rubs on this little bit. Me doing this, I get really scared because I think, oh my gosh, I'm going to rip everything off. I'm going to take the whole sheet off. It's going to be rubbish. So I'm doing an Abs now, but I'm scared. Inside, I'm terrified. Now, the thing is, I'm going on this handmade paper. Handmade paper and washi and rub-ons can sometimes be a little bit temperamental. So I'm doing it and hoping for the best. Oh yeah, there we go. Because handmade paper in its very nature, because this hasn't been sealed, the very nature of it, it's more fibrous, but you can see it's gone on. This work, can you see where it's sort of gone half and half? It's because of that block, because I had that right there, so I were fighting with my block, but it has worked even on handmade paper. Handmade paper, because it's fibrous, generally with rub-ons it can be a little bit hit and miss because it is so fibrous. So rather than the peel off the rub-on sticking to that, it actually peels the fibres of the paper up, but it's stuck on beautiful. But yeah, normally when I use rub-ons, I cut the bit out that I want to rub on because this makes me terrified. But I'm being really good. I'm doing an Abs. And actually, it did work, so I don't need to be a mard like I normally am. But I'm going to take this. Let me just shift that under there and make sure it's underneath. I can feel something bumpy. What have I got on my paper? Oh, you know what? I've got something. What have I got on that's bumpy? There's something bumpy. Oh, it's actually on my acrylic block, everybody. Look, I've got a lump of glue. That doesn't help, does it? Let me just get that there and that there and that there. Right. I bet our Sharon didn't do this. I bet she were all organised, weren't she? Right. Okay. Stick it down. Rub it on. Now, this bit, because we've got different products under this, we've got gesso and we've got the beautiful spritzer. So on this one, comes away way easier. And again, that's because of the nature of the product underneath. See, perfect. Oh, I love that, because it looks like it's part of the paper. This now brings that now blends seamlessly, doesn't it? Isn't that just gorgeous? I love, love, love these. And these work with the designs on the card and the paper. I know we say paper, it's not. It's a cardstock. I mean, it's a heavyweight cardstock. And what I can do is actually rub this bit on here. Oh, I'm getting brave. And then this on here. And I can see it's come off because I can see the colour change. So I'm just rubbing this on. I love using these and use every scrap. So on this project, maybe I'm not going to use like all of that one image, but I'll keep the scraps. So this bit where I've got like little inky splats and stuff like that, I'll use that on another project. So you don't get rid of any of it. See, even that corner bit. Let's see what it does, shall we? So I'll take that off. Yes, look at that, perfect. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that. And I like how it's gone on my beautiful pocket, but then it's gone on my book. I think that looks so effective. 3 for 2 for these. And they are just beautiful. And look, I could even have this one. It's a different colour though. Not that that normally matters. Let's have that one so it's falling off the page like this. So it's going to come down here. I've got carried away now. You're going to have rub-ons on everything. It's funny because you get 2 sheets of these and you think, oh, they'll go a long way. And then before you know it, you've put one rub-on on one sheet of the one project. Because you just, like I'm doing now, you get carried away. Now, and the other thing, you know how I was saying I'm normally a bit scared? Look, I've been putting pressure on this and it's fine. So don't be scared. Don't be mad like me. See, look at that. It looks like it's just part of it, doesn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, Jess? Isn't it beautiful? Poor Jess. Jess. Is it beautiful, Jess? Right, okay, let me rub that there. And then look. Oh, are you seeing a truck? I love that. So someone says, oh, I've stuck these on the page, looks like a truck. Yeah, this first bit does, doesn't it? So if I had that as my little wheel, is that how you're seeing it? It does. I've made a truck. And then I could put my little ear pod that's falling out my ear, and that's a headlight. This is meant to be in my ear, but I've given up. Apparently only my left ear works. There you go. My right ear is expelling foreign objects. It's like, we're not having that. We're expelling it immediately. Anyway, if you want your rub-ons, and look, I said I've used a full sheet. I really haven't. I've used a tiny bit of it. I've used a tiny bit there. I've got tons left. And it's all these little extra bits, you know, all of these. Now, on a piece of white card, that'll really pop. On the dark card, it just blends in. Love these. And I now want to use the film strip, but I know this is getting busier than I normally do it. So I'm being good and I'm walking away. But if you do want your stunning rub-ons, so the ones I've been using are these ones actually. So it's shop R14 R, put in shop R15. And then if you pick another one, have a cheeky look at the website because it is a 2 for 3. 3 for 2. 3 for 2. Yes. So have a look at website, get another. But this means you can put that in your comments now. That's going to give you a link so you can open up that basket and you can still add other things into your basket. It means you don't have to remember what I did. You don't have to remember what I've used, but you can still do your shop. Okay. So it's like creating that wonderful, that lovely little sort of shopping list, your to-do list. You can comment live as well. We always love hearing from you. Or Jess can read out the comments because I can see now, but Jess can read out the comments. And we love seeing what you're doing, where you're shopping from. Are you ready for Christmas, or have you just been spending all your Christmas money on you, on deals? See, who's just spent Christmas money on themselves? That's what I want to know. Who's really sensible? And you've just been shopping for yourself. Because that for me, that's the best way of doing it. I haven't done that, obviously. I've been really, really good. I bought my mum something, which I'm not going to say on here, obviously, just in case she won't be watching. Well, she might be watching. I left her cooking gravy. But yeah, I've bought my mum some. I haven't bought many presents this year, but I have bought my mum some, and I need to get my stepdad some. And Charlie, I haven't got anything for my nephew yet. That's really bad, isn't it? That's really bad. I don't know what he's going to get now. I started looking and then forgot. And before you know it, it's nearly Christmas. Oh, but they get so much, don't they? We've got him Christmas Eve as well. So I thought I might just get him loads of games and might do force fun. Because he'll just want to play on a computer. So I might get him playing proper games. Which mum hates as well. So I might get the whole family playing proper games. Everyone will hate it. Now, what I'm doing, a little bit of white gesso. Just gently around those edges. And can you see how that just makes that pop a little bit? So I don't want to knock back the design completely. But I do want to edge it. So it looks really quite cool. And then we're going to go back over. So back over those wonderful designs. I'm getting rid of some excess gesso on there. And then just gently going over the top. So it just brings everything back together again. So anything that fell, I should take my block out for this. Because otherwise I'll get a ridge. And obviously extra texture where I didn't realise there were glue. There we go. Just popping this back down. Like so. So just really, really lightly with your gesso. I was doing some gesso and some dry brushing the other day at a class. And if you struggle with dry brushing, the thing is to get the excess off your brush, but then hold your brush lightly. You know, don't grip your brush. Don't go down here. If you go down here, you've got too much control. So hold your brush lightly and then go from up here. So have the brush right up here and really lightly and just gently allowing it to skim across your page. And it won't be excessive, but it means you can build it up. And I like that. You know, it's building it so it doesn't give you a really intense finish. Now, I love that, but I am going to add on a few splashes. And then I have got lovely Miss D that I'm going to add to the page. So, pop in a little bit of my gesso there. And then give it a cheeky little spritz. Because I want a bit of water, because we want to water this down. You will notice, obviously, that there's other colours under there, because I didn't bother cleaning my mat. So it's kind of a blue splatters. Pick up a little bit of paint. And then let's get splatters. Everybody does the splashes in different ways, I've noticed. You know, oh, I nearly lost that then. Like, some people get the brush and actually do that with the brush. I don't normally do that. No, I don't like that. Other people do it like me. There's all sorts of different types of brushes as well. This is quite controlled. But that, I mean, splashes are the best finishing touch. Because again, it just brings your whole page together. I'm leaving, I know it's not white space because the actual cardstock that I'm working on is that beautiful sort of tea dye. But I am leaving open space. I love that because it draws the eye into where all the fun's happening. So we can put that to one side for 1 second. Will I just show you our Miss D? I have been good. I've already stamped her out. I've already coloured her in. But I do want some beautiful sentiments as well. So that's Miss D that I'm going for because I think she's quite fabulous. She's there in a sexy number. Have you seen that? Her shoulder straps are slipping off. Miss D. It's dropped down and all. Have you seen? It's now low cut, that is. It's a good job she's got an art. Otherwise, I think we'd be seeing more than we pay for. That one, Miss D. And she is, if you want to go for her, stamp S787. And I love her. She just looks so miserable, doesn't she? What's love got to do with it? Absolutely. I'm yours, no refund. I plan on annoying you every day for the foreseeable future. Beautiful wedding card. Love it. But you can't just have that. You have to have some of the sentiments. And this is what I'm going to stamp out. This is S771. And I'm going to open it up so you can see them all. And these are amazing. Anyone interested in more drama? We love a cheeky bit of drama, don't we? I don't have grey hair. I have strands of glitter. Ah, that's nice. I used to be a people person, but people ruined it. Yes. And then just, nah. Spill it, sister. La, 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 la. That's what goes on in my head constantly. Today's mood, cranky with a touch of psycho. Absolutely. We go together like drunk and disorderly. I love that. Aren't they good? Aren't they good? These are the best, you know, for your art journals and stuff. Or just for, I mean, there will be people, there will definitely be people who you know this sits with. What did you say, RGS? Oh, of course. If you do want to watch this again later, our lovely Christine, maybe if you want to chop out me chatting, then you can watch it later. It will be available. It will be on Facebook. It's streaming to my page. It's streaming to Instagram. And, of course, where you watch it now, I presume, on the AALL&Create page as well. So, yeah, you've got plenty of places you can watch it. Now, what I love, this card, this is the scrap. So, obviously, I've used this for cutting out my gorgeous little journal decks pages. I keep wanting to say copy decks. I keep wanting to talk about glue. So I've already cut that out of there, but I've got all this scrap. There's no way you're getting rid of the scrap. It's printed. And these lighter elements are perfect for stamping on. They're perfect because we've still got some design. So it's not completely crystal clear. It's not boring white cardstock. You've got, can I at least give you an awkward hug? I didn't see that one. How did I not see that one? Isn't that bizarre? But I love this because it's not your normal cardstock. It doesn't look plain. It looks interesting. So let's see. What shall we go for? The people one. The people one. We did see some people when I went to Heimdall. I didn't see loads of people. I could have saw more people, but we just didn't have time because we did our little Facebook Live as well. But I've not completely put off people yet. Message. How many of you out there used to like people, but you've gone off them? Let us know. If you do want to go for the stamp set, this is half price. So £5.99. You can even tell us who put you off people if you want. Send us a comment. Who did you used to be a people person? Was it one person that just put you off other humans? Right, you're not as cynical as me. Do you love it? I love that. Let's get cynical. It's Christmas. Right, let's chop that up like so. I'm not chopping it up straight, obviously, because I want it nice and quirky and fabulous. I do want this on a darker piece of card, however. So, what card? Now, I can't be bothered rummaging for a darker piece of card. So what I am going to do is let's take that and the ink I've used. I'll just create a little background for it. Thanks. People put me off people. This is a problem, innit? Oh, lovely Carol. Humans are the problem. Samantha prefers cats. Oh, I saw Paola's cats yesterday, and I've realised now the only way I'm going to get attention off them is I have to absolutely force myself on them. I think they probably hate it, but for a minute they love it, but then they remember I'm one of those humans that they hate. So, yeah, cats are great, but, yeah, her cats I have to force myself. I love cats, but obviously I'm a dog person. My dogs are the best things since sliced bread. And my mum and dad's dog, she is lovely. I do get a proper greeting off her, but she barks at everything. Like literally everything. She barks if you leave the house. She barks if you go into the house. She literally. Let's go around the edges like so. See? Perfect, perfect, perfect. And on all the stamp sets, you have got different sentiments. So I'll attempt to clean that really ridiculously. So you've got loads of different stamp sets on Miss D, like this one. Because I was going to use this one, actually. Do I look like a rise and shine? Love that. I thought that were fabulous. You've also got, I mean, you've got cute stamps as well. Janet doesn't just do fabulous sarcasm. She does do really cute. And I remember a lovely cuties. Do you remember when they first launched everybody? I remember the cuties so well because when they first launched, I know people were like, what are these? These are strange. But wow, people so got into them. And I love that because I think they're so cool. And yeah, they're massive now. And she's got a huge range of cuties. Right, okay. See now my little pockets. And this one, because that's a corner one, it'll just sit on the corner there. So what I've got, what have I cut out? Where have I put them, everybody? We will never find the elements I've cut out. Sorry. Oh, there's one. Yes. There's one. So we've got that. Oh, I love that. Look how dark that is, especially against that page. See, that looks quite cool against that page, doesn't it? I'm going to have my lovely little people person there. Now, lovely Miss D. I kind of like her just like that. But I'm worried because if I just have her like that, she's going to fall off, isn't she? She's going to fall off or fall out. So we can't just have her like that. So maybe if I add her to a tag like so, then it's just going to be a little head that pops out of the pocket, which I like. Don't you? I think that looks really cool. These ones as well, if you want. So say that, you know, you've got a bit of card like that you think you prefer that bit, then obviously trace round it, you know. So you've got your size and that can be your extra little pocket. So you can pick and choose if you're creating different things for your pockets. I am going to wink round the edge of this one. I have nearly finished, everybody, I promise. I feel like I've chunned on for ages, but I've had a lovely time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let us know. And it's really nice because obviously we've all got such different styles. So it's so good seeing everybody's style and the different things that everybody brings to the table. But definitely let us know if you enjoy the lives. And of course, you can catch them up. So that's a lovely thing about these Facebook lives. You can watch them at any time. I know a lot of people do like to watch them actually live. But if you do want to watch again, then they're always available, which is handy because you can just fast forward. And of course, oh, no, I didn't know this. I said, of course, but I didn't know this. So if you want to shop the deals by just commenting, that doesn't have to be on a live. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's really cool. So it means that you can still shop the deals. So anything that I've been saying, so any of the deals like our Miss D stamp, if you wanted this one, so it will be shop S787, but you can do that till Boxing Day. So even if you're watching this on catch up, you can still look, you can still do that. I love that. I think she looks fabulous. And then what I might do, because you'd be pulling that out, and then you could create that's a journal card, but I could put a sentiment on there as well. I'm yours, no refunds, because that'll fit perfect, won't it? I wonder, shall I stamp it directly on and see if you can see it? If you can't see it, then what I'll do is stamp it on a piece of card. But this is my last bit for all of yours who are trying to leave. Right, don't know what. Oh, there's my other block. Okay, I'm yours, no refunds. And we'll stamp this in black. I'm going to stamp it directly on it. We might not be able to read it because of the stuff underneath. But if we can, I mean, maybe it will be better on a little bit of lighter card. Maybe, because maybe you can't read that just as crisp. So maybe we'll put it on here and then chop it out and put it on there. Oh, if I'm doing that, then I'm going to do in brown. I only stamped in black on there just because it were crisper. Clean your stamp. but I want to stamp in brown. And I like a little bit of pattern. So I'm going to stamp there, like so. Nice and fussy. Chop that out. Chop it out that way. Like so. Dink, 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 and dink. There. And then cheek a bit of ink round it. Just to edge it. And just allow your ink pad to, or your cardstock to sort of dip down, you know, and that picks up the ink beautifully. And then let's stick it on there. Now, I would continue faffing, but I'm not going to, because I know I've been chunnering for about an hour and a half. But I would continue faffing, because what I would do is then create loads of little journal cards. But that's what you can do with this page. Now, I've created a page. This could be a card. You know, all of these goodies that I've used could easily be used on a card. But look, I pop her in there now. Ain't that lovely? And I tell you what else I'd do. I'd get that, I'd punch it and put some fibres on it. So it's got a lovely... And look, either which way it looks good. Doesn't it? It looks really nice that way. I like it t'other way, though, because it's quite dark and look, I love that. I love that print on there. I think that looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do you like it, everybody? I hope you like my page. I'm happy with it. I need to finish that off because that's irritating me. I'm just going to put a bit of ink on it. But I would, afterwards, I've finished that off by putting a punch in it and fibre, and then I'd be happy. Just need a bit of ink around that edge just to make that pop a bit more. Like so. Now, until we announce the winner, remember, because I know I haven't mentioned this in a while, remember some lucky winner is going to get 20 quid, a 20 quid voucher for the website. A 20 quid voucher. If you want to win before we announce the winner, don't shop. All you need to do is comment. So in those comments again, comment win. And the more times you've commented, the more chance you're going to get. So comment win, and somebody is going to win a £20 voucher, which is amazing. And 20 quid, when you've got things that are just £2.99, 20 quid is going to go a long way. Right, I will spin my camera. This is going to be fun. Are you ready? Hold on, everyone. Oh, what? Miss T is actually driving the truck. Oh my gosh, that is what I've done, isn't it? I've made, look, Miss T's driving a truck. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I'd done that. She's driving the Christmas truck. Honestly, I didn't even see that. That's hilarious, isn't it? Oh, thank you ever so much, everybody. I can see people's comments now. Sarah, Samantha. Oh, I'm really, really pleased you've enjoyed it. That's really nice. I'm glad you like the page. I'm really chuffed with that. I think that looks cool. Misty is so fabulous, ain't she? And I like people with that, because you've got so many different pockets and stuff. You could have a hiding, you know, you could have loads of Miss D's hiding out all the different pockets, which would look fabulous. Anyway, thank you so much. On your phone, this is awesome. Oh, I'm so pleased everyone's enjoyed it. Thank you ever so much. I've used loads and loads of goodies in this. So I've used the gorgeous cardstock, which is under paper, of course. I've used the dies. Actually, don't, Leonie. I did cut some extra elements out that are going to stick on from the dies, but I've already chatted for probably an hour and a half. I've used the rub-ons, I've used the stamps, I've used spritzers. I've used Miss D, of course, and the little elements. So I've used a whole host of things. The lovely thing is, because we're in our 12 days of madness to Christmas, it means you can get some fantastic deals. So, of course, head over to the website, AALL&Create website, and that's where you're going to find all those deals. Just click on, oh, what am I doing? I can show you. Where did I put my mat? Oh, it's there. So just click on your 12 days of madness. Come on. Oh, I nearly cut you off then, Jess. I nearly hung up on you. There you go. 12 days of madness. There you go. And then have a little look through, and there's all sorts. So whether it be dyes, oh, I love all the dyes, whether it be consumables, whether it be your papers, there's all sorts. And keep an eye on it, because look, there's 4 more boxes. There's 4 more calendar days to go. So open those calendar doors, and you're going to see even more deals. What other deals can they have? You've got rub-ons, you've got dyes, you've got washi tape, you've got consumables, you've got stamps, everything £2 already. So I'm not quite sure what else you can do. But anyway, it's worth going on. Yeah, come back and check, everybody. Come back Christmas Day because there's a gift. Come back Boxing Day because there's a gift as well. There's loads on there. And you know what? It's a really nice website. It's lovely because it's all colourful and fabulous. Don't they look good? They're beautiful. You're so good, you lot. Anyway, everybody, thank you ever so much. It's been lovely having your company. The prize draw. So, are you ready, guys? Jess is pressing the button, and it does that magic thing, look, where all your names come up or you've entered. Who? Ooh, ooh, Vanessa! Yay, Vanessa! I know Vanessa. She comes on my lives as well. Vanessa, congratulations. You are going to win £20 that's going to be credited to your account. It's your voucher. Isn't that cool? That's £20 voucher that you can spend. Getting that £2 bit. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Lovely Jess is going to put a thing up that will remind you of all the different goodies that I've used today. Remember, if you are watching this on repeat, then you can still shop by putting shop, then the letter. So if it's stamps, S, if it's rub-ons, R, if it's card, C. So you put the letter and then the number that it relates to, and then that'll go into your basket. It automatically goes in your basket, where you'll get a message with your link. You'll be able to go to that link, see what's in your basket, and it means you can add to it, take things out. So yeah, it's a really good way of shopping, and you can do that till Boxing Day. Thank you, everybody. It's been really, really nice having your company. I will be back, obviously, my own life. I'm back on Sunday. AALL&Create, of course, are busy. Me and Abs have got a live soon. But I don't know when my book is. When have we got it? Boxing Day. Yes, we have, haven't we? We're doing Boxing Day. That would be really lovely, won't it? So, yeah, me and Abs are back on Boxing Day with you on a little live as well. Thank you, everybody. So, our lovely Jess, do you just run the credits? Look at that. Woohoo! She runs the credits. I have to turn my microphone off and say, bye. Bye, everybody. Happy Christmas. Have a lovely, lovely time. And thank you, Jess. Thank you, Abs. Bye, everyone. Take care.